Hey, I'm Nate Bargatze. I'm excited to bring you some of the funniest comedians you haven't met yet, but that's about to change. We filmed this live in Nashville, Tennessee, and yes, everyone promised to behave. This is the Nateland Show.
Thank you so much. Hi. Hi, my name is Yakov Smirnoff. As you know, I'm originally from Russia. Thank you very much. But I'm an American now. Yeah. It is great to be an American. Only in America, they sell fried pork rinds right next door to the liposuction clinic. Only in America, you walk into a bank and you see a vault door open and they chain down a pen. A little bit about myself. I escaped the communist state, California. And now I live in Branson, Missouri. Yes, I was learning English for 20 years. Then I moved to the Ozarks. I had to start all over again. But I'm used to adjusting. My parents and I came to America because we knew people are happy here. And we landed in Kennedy Airport, going through immigration. And the officer said to me, "What do you want to do in America?" And I said, "I want to be a Russian comedian." He started laughing. He said, "That sounds like Amish electrician." And then I see dogs are sniffing my luggage. And I said, "What are they doing?" And they said, "They're looking for drugs." I said, "Wow, I heard in America people are hooked on drugs, but dogs?" He started laughing again. I said, "I'm doing pretty good for Amish electrician." We hear people say yep. Yep in English means yes, in Russian means to be romantic. I'm not making this up. My parents and I walking through the airport, we hear people say, yep, yep, yep. And I'm thinking, no wonder they're happy in America. And my dad looks at my mom with a big smile on his face. She goes, "Nope." And they were both laughing. And, I said to my dad, "How do you, over these years, you sustain that laughter in your marriage?" And my dad said, "Yakov, I'm just, meeting her needs. That's the main thing. When we got married, we made an agreement. I'm not going to run her life, and I'm not going to run my life." And my mom would laugh, and he knew she was happy. He would do this all the time. Like, he wanted to dry clean his suit, and we didn't have much money. And they wanted $40, and he didn't want to spend it, so he took that suit and donated it to Goodwill. They cleaned it, pressed it, hung it up, and he bought it back for $8. My mom loved those stories. So when I got married, I decided I need to meet my wife's needs, and so I put the toilet seat down. How many of you ladies like it when man puts the toilet seat down? Applaud. Yeah, but let me tell you the secret. The truth is I never lifted it up. No, I just got better at the target practice. I don't even need to turn on the lights. I just go by sound. When there is no sound, that's cleanup. But man, we don't understand why we should keep the toilet seat down. We're not the ones who fall in. Well, gentlemen, when you hear that noise in the middle of the night, that's them trying to climb out. That's why women go to the bathroom in groups. One of them is a lifeguard. Guys don't do that. You don't see guys going, "Hey, Tony, I'm going to see Big John. You want to come along?" And if a woman goes to the bathroom by herself, she'll make friends in the bathroom. They visit. It's like a club. They say things to each other. "Oh, it's a beautiful blouse. And that fancy bra of yours, push your girls right up." Man, we don't talk in the bathroom. That's where we're facing the wall. If you hear one guy saying to another guy, "Nice Wranglers," there's going to be a fight. Or you're in the wrong bathroom. So I'm realizing that men and women are very different, but I need to read up on this. So I read an article that man has 6 billion more brain cells than women do, but women test 10% smarter than men. And I can vouch for that. I lost my phone in the car. I knew it was there, but it was dark, and I was looking for my phone for 15 minutes using the flashlight of my phone. Those brain cells are useless. So I'm realizing if we're this different, maybe what we need is also different. And I think women are better to express what they need. You know, like I ask Amazon Alexa, what do women need? They think would not stop talking for 2 hours. Man, we're not so good to express what we need. Who would want to know what man needs? Now you're bilingual right there. Actually, there's one other thing we really need. We need you ladies to acknowledge us for things we do for you and the family. That's really important to us. How many of you here, gentlemen, by your applause, would you agree that it would be nice at least once in a while to hear your lady say, "You're such a good guy. Thanks for taking care of us." Applaud if you think that. Okay. Not every man is applauding because they're scared. So I'm going to ask the same question from an opposite point of view. Any of you gentlemen disagree with that? Applaud. Listen to that silence. You used to do this, ladies. You wouldn't be together if you didn't. Because remember when you start dating and he would open the car door for you. How many of you ladies like it when man opens the car door for you? Applaud if you like it. And you know why he did it? Because you would say, "You're such a gentleman. Thank you so much. Makes me feel so good." And then you stop telling us. And we want to open the car door for you at 80 miles an hour. Now, it's not as important for ladies to be acknowledged for what they do because they do so many things every moment of the day, it would be impossible. What they want, not to be acknowledged for what they do, but loved for who they are. Kind, beautiful, smart, selfless. Do you realize when a woman is sleeping, only 10% of electrical activity in her brain is shut down? Woman is sleeping 90% alert. That's a scary thought. She knows who ate that half a gallon of chunky monkey. But the reason Mother Nature created this, so in the middle of the night, she can hear what? The baby crying. Do you realize that only female voices just now answer that question? Men, we don't even know. No, we know that there are short people live in the house. We've seen them around. They bring us Cheetos. We just don't know what they do at night. Because when man is sleeping, 70% of electrical activity in his brain is shut down. At that point, man switches to natural gas. That's clean energy. So this is, if you want to know, how do you know if her needs are met, his needs are met? Listen for laughter. Laughter, when you meet that special someone for the first time, there should be laughter. When you meet their relatives for the first time, there should be laughter. When you see each other naked for the first time, there should be no laughter. But laughter is really God's gift to us because we get it when we're born. Look how many things we're supposed to learn to do. Walk, talk, read, write, ride a bicycle, be potty trained. Hopefully not in that order, but not laugh. If the baby's content and you tickle the baby, what does the baby do? Laugh. We adults are just taller version of that baby. If somebody tickles us, we'll laugh. But you cannot create laughter by tickling yourself. Did you know that? We have a lot more work to do. Okay. Tickle yourself. See if you can create laughter. Tickle yourself. It's not going to happen. Yeah, because your brain knows it's you tickling yourself. It's like giving a birthday gift to yourself. Who are you kidding? That's not a gift. That's a purchase, right? For it to become a gift, somebody's got to do what? Give it to you. So tickle somebody else. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Go for it. Go. only tickle someone you came here with. So I don't have to bail you out later on. So then laughter happens. So here's the most profound thing I want to tell you. Please remember this. It takes two to tickle. This is as deep as gonna get, folks. But I am so grateful to get today your gift of laughter, because only in America can a guy come from another side of the world, get on stage and tickle the whole group of strangers. Not bad for Amish electrician. Thank you. I'm Yakov Smirnoff. Good night.